All right, John, I know you haven't seen the car in action, so to speak, and that you have a lot of questions about it. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around, open the hood, fire it up, you know, do a little demonstration for you. I know you had some specific questions about where some things were located and what was what and where was what and all that kind of thing. So see if you can tell back here. That is the nitrous bottle mounted like you asked, and it's hard to see the shot, but yeah, both race seats with harnesses. It is caged, and I'll pause it here and open everything up. All right, so here's the trunk off. We got the net for your race window, 2 acrylic windows for driving around if you're in the rain. Have the main fuel cell and the battery with the disconnect there. And up front, we've got the big guy, the 505 cubic inch big block. And I think you were asking before in one of the pictures, you saw that the radiator hose wasn't connected to anything. That was back when the car was being built, but everything is indeed hooked up, and you'll hear it fire up here in a second. Something to note is that this fuel cell up here, I believe it's 1 gallon, is the fuel cell and this fuel pump that go to you know, the manifold up here for the nitrous oxide, which is injected in here, and all of that is controlled by the computer and can be programmed to change the map of, you know, how much is injected and when, and you know, you can adjust how fat or how lean you want that to be, and all that is done. Let me see if I can get a shot of it here. All that is done by these guys down here, and you can see here, if this will focus, these are all the different chips that are used to control the rev limit for launch, burnout, race. You have your high-speed timing retard, and you know, how far the timing is retarded or advanced when starting, and all that kind of thing. A little shot of the dash and the tack there, and the center console, which I'll demonstrate here in just a second. So I'm gonna hit pause again and get inside the car and fire it up for you. The microphone in the phone does not at all do justice to the way that this car actually sounds. It's got the mufflers on right now, which do come off, so you can pop those off for when you're racing. You're asking about ladder bars. Those are the ladder bars down there, and I don't have a lift available to me right this second, but you can see that you know, everything is done properly. So I'm gonna hit pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are, cockpit view. Over here, you have your reverse lights. This is your nitrous system switch, your line lock indicator, and the control panel. So to fire this thing up, turn firepower all the way on, ignition on. You're gonna hit the fuel and hear the fuel pump spin. Water and fan, which I usually do after I start the car. I'm not on the gas pedal here, so just there you go. Building proper oil pressure there, and we're not up to temperature yet, all the way with the water, but you can see voltage is good, Oil pressure is good. Water temp is coming up. And we've got about a quarter tank of race fuel there. So I'm in a residential area here, so I can't go wide open, but you can hear it a little bit. Let me pause it again, and I'll show you how to back this thing up and move it. So you have your Hurst ratchet shifter that controls the 2-speed. You'll see here you have your trans brake, your purge, and what you call the WAPA button. Like I explained that to you on the phone. After you turn on your nitrous system and do your purge, you hit that and it injects nitrous, and it lets you know that your system is purged and ready to go. So forward on this is very straightforward. All the way down is first gear, and you just give it a little gas and we're moving. Reverse is a little trickier. You're going to go forward into neutral, hit your reverse lockout. Now this will free rev right now until you hit your trans brake. And as soon as you hit your trans brake, backwards we go. Okay, so to go in reverse, you're gonna hit that trans brake. Let me get outside of the car so you can hear it from the outside a little bit. Like I said, we're in a residential neighborhood, so we can't bounce it off the rev limiter, but at least you can hear it. So John, I hope that answers the majority of your questions. Anything else you want, just let me know. Thank you.